So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
They appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors that normal wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third.
To throw again on second down. Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And this is going to lead to another first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. There to just a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this is going to lead to it. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he yards on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Taught that sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw now, here's Love. That is caught, it's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
Following the interception, Love on the move to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw the wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
That's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So it is understandable?
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So this is what...
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points. To throw again on second down. Love. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a Love. They go play action now. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that won.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're...
Lance now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting the... On 1st and 10, here's Lance. There's a nice move. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And you can drive anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It does.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the... Saw them charge onto the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it.
And now they've got a 1st and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20, 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
else going on.